It's time for the match game. Hollywood Square, Hour with Gary Burghoff. And the cast of We Got It Made, Teri Copley, McCoy, Urseth, from Villard, and the stars of the match game, Hollywood Square's Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Coleman.
Full house, isn't it? And I say it's better than playing to empty seats. You're a very lively bunch, and we're going to do our best, right?
Mm-hmm. We hope we got it made.
Now, yes, we have. Today we have, and you'll find out why in a moment or so as you join John and me in greeting our stars. Let's have a brisk round of applause.
Hello,
Hello,
everybody.
stars. Okay. We greet you one and all. Nice to see those of you who've been here before, and grand to welcome old friends who've been with us so many times.
So it's good to see you.
It's great to see you. Now, these people here, these and this one, are all from We've Got It Made. And Gary is an augmentation of that group. But he's going to feel very much at home because he's done a lot of episodic television himself. He knows exactly how it goes. Now, Teri, you've never done this before, haven't you?
No.
You've never done a game show? You've never had to play yourself and be your own lovely, sweet person?
No.
How do you feel about it?
I'm scared.
You scared? We're going to make her feel at home and warm and comfortable. Come on up here. Listen, you're going to be all right. So give her a little kiss. Get in there. Yeah. It's going to be over. Yes, your dress is falling off on one side, but other than that...
Terry, you're supposed to put your arm through here.
Okay, now that we've done that and everybody feels comfortable and warm and friendly and at home...
I feel much better, too,
Good,
Gene.
Matt. Let's say hello to our two players here, Kathy Strain and Bill Cowdrey. Welcome.
Thanks.
Now let's find out about Kathy. Go.
Hi, I'm a secretary for a construction company. I have a 15-year-old daughter, and my hobbies are playing the piano and sewing.
Okay, Kathy, good luck to you. Nice to have you with us. Now, Bill, tell us about you, please.
I'm a salesman and an instructor with an adult training organization, and live in Pasadena with my wife, Sarah.
Your wife? You live with your wife?
That's right, yeah.
Okay.
What a guy.
We wouldn't have it any other way. He's living with his wife.
That's terrific.
Isn't that wonderful?
That's so beautiful.
Good. Keep it that way, Bill.
I intend to.
All right, let's have a go at it now. Here in the match game, you'll each have 3 chances to match as many of our stars as you can. The one who's done that most often to the end of the 3rd round will go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. And do not be faint of heart anywhere along the line because you never know how this game is going to go. One guy walked out of here one day with $63,000. So listen, anything can happen here. Now, Kathy, you won the toss. You go first.
B, please.
B it is. Here we go. Luigi said, he said, I went to the world's weirdest Italian restaurant. Instead of serving meatballs, they serve spaghetti and blank balls. You're on your own. Now, if she can't think of anything, someone will give her a little assist here.
Give her
if
an
they
assist.
can think of something.
Come on, Matt, give her an assist. Pull her dress down on the other side.
That's good. That's okay. Spelling doesn't count here, Tom. You're all right. All right, lower tier is ready. Almost. Gary's doing a little artwork on his.
Oh, you have to push it in.
Coming.
All right, now we're set for Kathy. Luigi said, I went to the world's weirdest Italian restaurant. Instead of serving meatballs, they serve spaghetti and blank balls.
Baseballs.
Baseballs. Okay, Kathy. Baseball's not bad, right? All right, Matt.
Great minds think alike.
You have a great mind?
Yes.
You do indeed. Now, you see, you don't have to have a great mind, although I understand you do. I was talking to Tom before the show, and he said you do indeed have a great mind in addition to your other accoutrements, whatever that is.
Beautifully put.
Right,
You say
thank
that on
you.
television?
Poetry.
Yeah, you can say that. Terry, did you think of that yourself? You didn't copy from either? Nothing to it.
All kind of sun, Gene.
Hello, Tom.
I didn't get the word right, and I didn't spell it right either, but I thought it was zippy. Matza?
Matzah. All right, pull it. How do you... I've forgotten how to spell matzah. Matzo.
How do you...
M-A-T-Z-O-H, is that it?
M-A-T-Z-O-H.
That's
correct.
That's
Z-O-H.
Italian.
Close enough. Cut your hair and nobody will know the difference. Okay,
Luigi
John.
can spell it for you.
All they served was spaghetti and blank balls.
Well, those balls were too big. I said golf balls.
Golf balls. Well, now, wait a minute. A baseball would be a little too big for a meatball, wouldn't it? I guess a golf ball is the size of a meatball, isn't it? All right,
on how
Bonnie,
big
what
the
have you got
pasta
for
was.
us?
I think that golf balls are the size of meatballs, too.
They are?
Yeah.
Do you cook?
Yeah. I'm a real good cook.
You are?
Yes.
You make spaghetti and meatballs?
Yeah, no, golf balls.
Oh, all right.
Meat sauce.
Gary?
Very good.
See, I didn't get the connection between the mafia and Italian restaurant and these balls that you were talking about. I said cannonballs. I thought that was...
Aha! Good. So, Kathy picks up 2 there. Now let's see how Bill does with his first round question, which reads as follows. Unlucky Louis said, he says, I have the world's worst luck. Last week I went bald. Today my blank turned gray. Hold everything here.
I don't think they're
Come
asking
over.
questions.
You have a question. I love the way she asks questions. Got it?
There's a lot goes on in this show right under your very noses that you don't know about, you know.
All right, we're ready for you, Bill. Put it right in this. There we go. Unlucky Louis said I have the world's worst luck. Last week I went bald, and today my blank turned gray.
Skin?
Skin? I don't know about that one. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, I know we got some weirdos here, Bill, but I don't think they're that weird. What do you say, Matt?
I've got very close to this. I've got scalp.
Scalp.
No?
They're not going to reconsider.
This
That's
is a
it.
good answer, but not a preview of things to come, I don't think.
All right, Terry, last week I went bald, and today my blank turned gray. What do you got for us?
Tongue.
Tongue.
Is it?
That's right. It does say tongue.
Tongue.
Okay, Tom.
Well, that's the skin on the top of your head, right?
Skin on the top of your head is indeed your scalp. The audience is trying to sway the judges, but it's not doing any good. All right, John, what do you got?
Last week I turned bald. And
Right.
this week, my toupee turned gray.
Very good, John.
Therein lies the joke.
Right. All right, he got it. Did you get it, Bonnie?
Toupee.
Toupee.
She was peeking.
Okay.
Unfortunately, didn't know how to spell toupee, so I said scalp.
Scalp. So we have 3 of those. And at the end of round 1, the score is 2-0 in Kathy's favor. Round 2 coming up in a minute or so. Right now, this for you. Here we go with round 2. Now, Kathy, you're ahead. The rule says you have to go first.
Okay, I'll go with A this time.
All right. This is it. Carol said, my new boyfriend has the face of John Travolta. Unfortunately, he has the body of blank. You don't play? You don't play. Because you matched in the previous round, so you lay out this round, okay? Ready, Tom?
Yes. Oh, I didn't put it in the...
All right, Kathy. Carol said my new boyfriend has the face of John Travolta. Unfortunately, he has the body of blank.
A 95-pound weakling? I didn't want to insult anybody.
Have you ever seen John Travolta?
Oh, yeah, sure.
What have you seen him in?
I can't think. Saturday night, or
Yes,
whatever
he was
it was.
in that, right?
Whatever it was.
Saturday Night Live!
Did he do a thing called Dance Fever?
He did something with
Saturday
dance.
Night Fever.
That was it,
Saturday
yeah.
Night Fever? Or whatever.
Dance Fever.
I don't know.
Dance Fever Live, he did, I believe.
Did you have trouble with this one, Tom?
It took a while.
It did?
Terry helped.
Good.
Ready?
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't write. Okay, ready? Dumbo?
Dumbo. Dumbo was a Walt Disney character and a little baby elephant.
Yeah.
We get better.
Okay, John.
Well, we have had this answer a lot on this show, so I thought I'd try it again. Mr. Smith?
Who is Mr. Smith?
He's a character on a former NBC show.
I see.
A member of the primate family.
He's an orangutan, to put it bluntly.
Right. Bonnie?
I said the opposite of a 95-pound weakling, Orson Welles.
Now, I want it understood that often, I don't want to make a joke at someone else's expense here. This is her show business image. Actually, she's a very lovely lady. I said Phyllis Diller.
Phyllis Diller, right. I tell you, frankly, many of us thought that many of you would say of the woman who starred opposite him in his last motion picture. That was Olivia Newton-John, wasn't it? Did it occur to you to say that?
Why would that be unfortunate?
Well, because, look, listen, no, I'll do it one more time.
Well,
This is your last chance. My new boyfriend is the face of John Travolta. Unfortunately, he has the body of Olivia Newton-John. Never mind.
What's wrong with the body?
Gee,
We
wrong
love the body of Olivia Newton-John. We don't care whose face
But
it
it's
is.
a guy.
I know.
A guy.
Would you have put Olivia Newton-John?
The Colonel just opened a restaurant in the Arctic.
Maybe
Instead
his
of
friend
selling
was a guy.
chicken, they sell Kentucky Fried Blank.
We were talking. We're not paying attention.
What is it? Where did he open it? All right, here we go. The Colonel just opened a restaurant in the Arctic, Bill. Instead of selling chicken, they sell Kentucky Fried Blank.
Penguin.
Oh!
Now, I have to match that, is that right?
That's the idea.
I had a choice between two. I went with seal.
All right. Okay, Terry. Penguin is what we're after.
I did that.
You did that.
Me too.
All right. Here's the deal, John.
Penguin!
Barney.
I'm embarrassed. Walrus.
All right, in round 2, 4-2 in Bill's favor. The tide has turned. Round 3 after this. You're ready for me. I'm ready for you. Here we go, third and final round. Bill, you're ahead. You go first.
B, please.
All right. Your wife is watching.
That's right.
He was just telling me his wife and he were watching We Got It Made last week, and he was making so much fuss over Teri's performance and appearance on the program that she said, I hope she's not on that show you're on, because if... where are you, Mrs. Cowdrey?
She just left, I think.
Oh, there she is. That girl. Tie her to the chair, would you please? Don't let her come down here. Oh, all right.
All right.
Oh, she said, I'll say hello.
Take that, Bill.
It's kind of cute. I'm going up there.
All right, stick around here, Gary, for this. Harry said, my wife is the world's worst housekeeper. Our house is so dusty, the blanks are coughing too hard to crawl.
Repeat it again?
Sure. Take your time.
Thanks.
Take a look at it.
Right, thanks.
All right, it's just Gary and Matt. Put them in the slot when you're finished. There we go. Teri said, my wife is the world's worst housekeeper. Our house is so dusty the blanks are coughing too hard to crawl.
The cockroaches.
Cockroaches. You have a satisfied smile on your face.
Once again, Gene, the definitive answer.
You got it.
Roaches.
Cockroaches. Gary Burghoff, the veteran match game player here.
Right. From the man who said walrus the last round, folks. Cockroaches.
Cockroaches. All right, Bill, you got 6. Kathy, the best you could do is achieve a tie. However, you can do that if you match the 4 celebrities you have not matched so far. Tom, John, Bonnie, and Gary. Here we go. Helen said, my new dentist is really strange. Think softly. First, he flossed my teeth, and then he flossed my blanks. First, he flossed my teeth, and then he flossed my blanks. All right, here we go. Helen said, my new dentist is really strange. First, he flossed my teeth, then he flossed my blanks.
Fingernails.
Fingernails. Fingernails. Well, that's kind of difficult. Now you got to match everybody to stay in the game. Let's see. We'll begin with Tom.
If she has to match everybody, can you start somewhere else? No,
Anybody want to go first here? No.
I said toes.
Toes. All right, so that means Bill wins the game. Come on down, Bill. Right here, I'll be right before you. Okay. Kathy, it was a pleasure to meet you. Good luck to you. We're going to send some gifts your way from the match game. Kathy Strange. All right, Bill, now it's time to switch to Hollywood Squares. We're going to bring in 3 more stars. Here comes the rest of our set. Be careful. Don't lean back too far up there. I'm going to switch places with John. We've got lots more excitement coming your way. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
A member of our studio audience will receive a Kelvinator no-frost refrigerator featuring 3.6 cubic foot freezer, meat keeper, dual crispers, trim wall insulation, and ice maker capability furnished by Kelvinator. It's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Squares Hour with, from another world, David Oliver, Leah Ayres, Nedra Volz, and taking over the star of the Hollywood Squares, John Bowman.
I found it! Okay, we're going to be coming right back, and you come back too.
And now, John Bowman and the Hollywood Squares.
That's you and me. Thank you, Gene Roy. Welcome, everybody, to the second half of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. And with me, I have Bill Cowdery, a man who lives with his wife. Congratulations, Bill. In spite of that relatively bizarre behavior, Bill has made his way through the match game and is ready to take on a defending champion in the game of Hollywood Squares. Also with us, we have 3 new celebrities. We have David Oliver from Another World, Leah Ayres, and Nedra Volz. And Leah Ayres, who is an actress, we're very familiar with you, and you work in commercials and soap operas, and among other things. You're a recent transplant to the West Coast, correct?
Yes.
How do you like it?
I like it. I'm glad I'm not in the cold weather back east right now.
We trained her to say that because she's on Hollywood Squares. And now we're going to play that game. Come on over here, and let's get going. Okay, before we get into the game, we say hello once again to our defending champion. Her name is Liz Johnson. She is returning with, hold it, $23,775. That is worth a goodly round of applause. Remind us once again who you are and kind of what you do in life.
Well, my name is Liz, and I live in Yucaipa, California. I'm married and have 2 children, Corey and Katie. I go to school in the morning, and I work in a garage in the afternoon.
Do you live with your husband?
Yes, I do, as a matter of fact.
2 of them.
No.
This is unbelievable.
With 2 husbands?
Let's play Hollywood Squares. We're going to play it until you hear the time's up bell. Whoever is ahead at that point is, of course, our winner and goes on to play Super Match for up to 30,000 smackers. First game is worth $100, $25 for every square that is captured. That is sometimes very important. Our champion gets to start. That is you, Liz. Pick a star and let's go.
I'll go with Teri.
Okay, Teri Copley. Does a female kangaroo store food in her pouch, or is the pouch reserved just for the kids?
It's just for the baby. The kids.
Agree or disagree, Liz, for the first square?
I'll agree.
The pouch is reserved just for the kids. You're right to agree. You get the first square. Very nice. Nice baptism on Hollywood Squares, Teri. Are you still nervous?
No.
I didn't think so. Okay, Bill, pick a star.
Gary, please.
Gary Burghoff.
Sir,
You nervous, Gary?
not until you ask that question.
Which will you find more of in the United States Army, Gary? Women or dogs?
No, I'm only laughing because of the silliness of the question, or the way it's phrased. It's obviously, even in the, I mean, you know, I did a series about Army life, and I know that it's dogs. I mean, it's just a silly question, is what it is. But it's dogs. They have more attack dogs in the Army. They have a whole platoons of them.
He says there are more dogs in the Army than there are women. Agree or disagree, Bill?
Disagree.
There are more women in the Army than there are dogs.
Of course, I don't know what I'm talking
about. You disagree, and you get the square. That is good playing. And here are the vital statistics. Listen to this, Private. 66,059 women and only 540 dogs.
Well, excuse me. I mean, what?
Okay, Liz Johnson, your move.
I'll take Lee.
Leah. Leah Ayres.
Pardon me.
You were given a goose 9 months ago.
A goose.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's been in the freezer ever since. Is it safe to cook your goose, or should you just throw it away?
Oh, well, being a cook, you cook it.
Says it's safe to cook your goose after 9 months. Agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
You should just throw that goose away, and you should have disagreed. Your opponent gets that square. Your goose should be frozen no more than 6 months. That is a break for you, Mr. Cowdrey. You are playing O. Pick a star.
Nedra, please.
Okay, Nedra Volz.
That's right.
Which costs more, Nedra? The average American wedding or the average American funeral?
Uh-oh.
Well, there really isn't much difference in them, really. Only kidding. They're both pretty darn expensive, I'll tell you that for sure. Well, let me see. Weddings or funerals? Well, it depends on how you want to go with the wedding. If you want to go whole hog, it's pretty expensive. I think funerals by cracky.
She says the average American funeral by cracky costs more than the average American wedding. Agree or disagree?
Disagree.
The average American wedding costs more than the average American funeral. You're right to disagree, and you get the square. Well done. $4,400 for the average American wedding, $2,700 for the average American funeral. Okay, you are playing X, defending champ. Where would you like to move?
I'll go for Tom to block, please.
Okay.
I'm ready.
You missed this one. The first game is won by Bill. Tom Villard, what's the best thing to do if you swallow some toilet bowl cleaner? Should you drink a glass of milk, eat raw liver, or make yourself throw up?
I think if you make yourself throw up, it hurts more. Liver probably would feel rotten. Probably a glass of milk till the doctor came. Something to pass the time. Yeah, I have a glass of cookies. No, I don't.
He says you should drink a glass of milk.
Milk, yes, definitely. I know that.
He says you should drink a glass of milk if you swallow some toilet bowl cleaner. To block, do you agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
You should drink a glass of milk. You're right to agree, and you get the block. That's it. Okay, and we get to finish this $100 game right after these messages, and you get to watch it, and you get to come back.
Stay tuned for more of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. Now, back to John Bauman at the Hollywood Square.
Hi, we're in the middle of a $100 game, and the score is $75 for our challenger and $50 for our champ so far. We've just been analyzing the board. Bill Cowdery, it is your move. You are playing O. Pick a star.
David to win, please.
Right.
Oh,
she blocked you in
gosh.
one place, but she has not blocked you here. David Oliver from Another World.
Yes, sir.
No offense.
I'm not offended.
According to the Harvard Business Review, David,
Oh, yeah.
if two high-level business executives fall in love, should they continue to work together, or should one find a new position?
Business. That's a tough question. I know how it is for actors when they fall in love. She can't. She can't be an actress. There's no way.
Oh.
Sorry, but it just doesn't work out. I mean, we all know that, right? From our own experiences. No, we'll work it out. If it ever happens again, we'll work it out. Business. I would say, yeah. Why not?
Yeah?
Yeah. 9 to 5, they could work it out.
Okay, so they should continue to work together.
They should, yes.
He says that it's okay for these business executives to continue to work together. Bill, for the game, do you agree or disagree?
I disagree.
One should find a new position. You're right to disagree. You get the square. You win the game. Congratulations. Good game. Very good point. You had some real testy ones. You had to disagree with them a lot, and you pulled out the game. You got $200 and the lead. $50 for you so far, Liz. But there's still time because we're going to clear the board and move on to the next game. This one is worth $200. You get to start this one, as you know, for losing the last one. Pick a star.
Let's go for it, Teri.
Teri Copley.
Yes.
Your baby is teething. Which of these does the book Baby Hints say he should suck on to ease the pain? A rubber glove or a frozen bagel?
I have a child who's one year old right now, and I'm going to say the frozen bagel because the ice numbs it.
Okay, she says frozen bagel's a better idea than a rubber glove. Agree or disagree?
I
Liz?
agree.
A frozen bagel it is. All right, you are right to agree, and you get the square. And Teri survived. Okay, Bill, pick a star.
Gary again, please.
Gary Burghoff.
Hello.
What lasts longer, Gary? The average career of a player in the National Football League or an athletic supporter?
Are you joking? This is the question?
This is the question.
How the hell do I know how long an athletic supporter lasts? I don't know.
Research. This is research has been done.
I haven't worn one of those for years. It's ridiculous. Even when I had never had a need for one, even when I was wearing them. Ridiculous.
Keep going,
I would say, well, we need athletic supporters. You know, the government cut back on a lot of those programs. I don't know. No, I think definitely. I think what this is a trick question. Obviously, athletic supporters are made to last a long time, a lot longer than football players do, because they have a very short-lived career. This is not a short joke. I know I'm very sensitive to those. At any rate,
no, it's rather a long one.
What did I just say? No, I think that I think the athletic supporters last a lot longer. I know because a lot of them scratch a lot. They've been wearing theirs a long time. You know? Athletics, I would say the football players don't last as long as the athletic supporters.
Okay.
Another 20 minutes.
He says, in the new miniseries, The Life and Death of an Athletic Supporter, Gary said that an athletic supporter lasts longer than the average career of a player in the National Football League. Agree or disagree, Bill? It's that simple.
I agree.
The career of a player in the National Football League lasts longer. You should have disagreed with Gary, and your opponent gets the square. That career's average is 5 years. The average career of an athletic supporter, merely 2.
How do you know?
Hey, these things are heavily researched, Buster. Okay, Liz Johnson, pick a star. You're playing X.
David.
Yes.
To win.
This could win you the game.
Oh, why do I always get the responsibility of winning the game?
You're just that kind of guy, Dave. David, you're a typical married person. According to a study by the University of Minnesota, when are you more likely to consider divorce? Before you have children or after you have children?
When his wife becomes an actress.
What is my wife? Very good. Well, speaking from a lot of experience of being married, could you repeat the question, please?
If you're a typical married person, when are you more likely to consider divorce? Before you have children or after?
I would say before, because after you have children, I know from my own parents, they've had their marital tiffs once in a while, but I would say that having children binds the parents together and they feel responsible for raising them. So I would say
before.
Before.
He says before you have children, you're more likely to consider divorce. Agree or disagree? Liz, for the game.
I disagree.
You are more likely to consider divorce after you have children. You are right to disagree. You get the square and you win the $200 game. And you're about 70% more likely to consider divorce after you have children. You're about 100% more likely to sit there and watch these messages, we hope, and then come back and join us once again. Okay, Liz Johnson made a clean sweep of the previous game, and that meant that she took the lead, 325 to 200. But we're going to play a $300 game, and everything hangs in the balance right here. Bill, it's your move. Pick a star.
Teri, please.
Teri Copley.
I read the first one.
Teri, you have nasty little fuzzballs all over your alpaca sweater.
Wait a minute.
Really?
Let me help you with those.
What should you do? Shave them off with an electric razor? Or hammer them flat?
Can I have a new question?
Sorry.
You got a 50% chance.
What do you do, man?
Well, I would.
Shave them off with an electric razor or hammer them flat. One of these is the right answer.
We were just talking about this on the set the other day.
What kind of sweater is it, real quick?
Oh, pick an answer, any answer. Alpaca. Whichever you think.
I know that you hammer it because it feels good.
Bill, she says you should not only hammer them flat, you should hammer them flat with the person in the sweater. Okay.
I've got to
disagree.
I've got to disagree with that.
You should shave them off with an electric razor. Yes, you were right to disagree, and you get the square and $25. And here comes a man with a hammer. Is she saying more?
Hey, it worked.
No more.
Except that's
Okay, Liz, he's got 1-0 up there. You are playing X. Pick a star.
David.
David Oliver.
Here we go again.
Here we go. Let's pick up the pace because we got to get some more gaming.
Okay.
You have to give a dog artificial respiration, David. Should you breathe air into his mouth or blow it up his nose?
Well, I would imagine since its mouth is rather large, you would have to use its nose. But I don't know. Yeah, use its nose.
Blow it up his nose.
Yeah.
He says you should blow it up the dog's nose, Liz. Agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
You should blow it up his nose. Right to agree. And you get the square. Okay. We got an X and an O now, Mr. Cowdrey. Make your move.
Matt, please.
Matt McCoy.
Okay, Bill.
He's ready.
Which sex change procedure costs more, Matt? To go from male to female or from female to male?
You should know that.
It's interesting you should ask me this. I would have to say male to female. There are more parts of the female, so it would cost a little extra. Male to female.
Says
Use
male.
your real voice, Matt. Thank you.
He says male to female costs more. Agree or disagree, Bill?
Disagree.
Female to male costs more. You are right to disagree, and you get the square. Once again, very good playing. Okay, Liz Johnson, you are playing X. He's got 2 O's up there. Pick a star.
Tom, to block.
Tom to block. You missed this one. The game belongs to your opponent. Tom Villard. 2 squirrels are in the mood to make love. So, they put on a recording of the Ink Spots hit, If I Didn't Care.
Where'd they get her?
Which will finish first, Tom? The squirrels or the record?
Is that the 45 or the disco version?
Judges,
Oh, fast. Gotta go. Okay. I heard squirrels were quick with it. So, but that's a short song. I think it depends on how much they like each other. I think
while the roses bloom, then I wouldn't care.
I think that
Somebody get Gene's hammer and hit him over the head with it. Yes.
I would say unequivocally is that the right word? The record. The record.
The record will finish before the squirrels. Okay, to block, agree or disagree? Liz.
Disagree.
The squirrels will finish before the record. You are right to disagree. You get the square and you do block. Because squirrels can finish in less than a minute. 3 minutes and 9 seconds. And speaking of time, it's up. Our winner, once again, $375. It's Liz Johnson. Well done. I think you know by this time, having won about $23,000, that you go over there, join Gene Rayburn, and get set to be a shot at the big money. And, you know, in a way, it really did come down to that last question. Because she blocked you there. You might have gotten another chance and cashed in. But she's a pretty good player. We know that. She's been on the show for several days now. And you're pretty good yourself, Mr. Kadri. Congratulations. Thanks for playing Match Game Hollywood Square.
Thank you.
Attaboy. Okay, Gene Rayburn, to you.
Okay, we congratulate our winner here. We'll be back with her and our 9 celebrities for a go at the big money right after this.
The super match is Gene Rayburn.
Okay, here we go. All right, Liz has $22,775. She's going to try to add to those winnings right now with a go at the super match here for up to $30,000. Good luck to you, Liz. We polled the studio audience not too long ago, and we said, let's have your best response to this. Mayo blank. $1,000 for the most popular, $500 for the second most popular, $250 for the third. Any 3 of our 9 stars are permitted to offer you some assistance in formulating a response here. Whom do you call on?
John.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise, 1.
Bonnie.
Mayo Clinic.
Mayo Clinic, 2.
Nedra.
Nedra.
I was going to say clinic. Oh, you make me so mad.
You don't look mad, Nedra.
Mayo. I can't pass.
No, you can't pass.
No, I can't pass.
Somebody give her a hand. Somebody give her an answer. You can't think of anything.
Smith. Well, okay.
Mayo Smith? Never heard of him.
Doesn't matter.
Mayo Smith.
Manager of the Philadelphia Phillies
Virginia
in the 50s.
Mayo.
You're gonna love it, Liz.
Mayo, Virginia.
I had Smith down.
Mayo, Virginia.
Mayo, Virginia. Terrific.
Mayo Smith?
Okay,
That's
so
just as good.
you've got 2 good, pretty good responses there. Mayonnaise and Mayo Clinic. Now, you may choose one of those or give us one of your own. What is your pleasure here?
I'll go with mayo mayonnaise with the mayonnaise. I can't talk.
Mayo what?
I feel nervous. What John said.
John said Mayo Smith.
No, I said mayonnaise. I said mayonnaise.
Oh, John said mayonnaise. Right. Okay. All right. Mayonnaise is what she wants. Let's find out if it's up there and if so, where. We'll begin at the bottom and reveal the $250 response. Mayo Brothers. They run that famous medical clinic. You know that? All right. The next one says Mayo Clinic.
Oh, my goodness.
All right. Last chance for mayonnaise. Here we go. You got it. Very good. Okay.
Smother me.
All right, Liz, you got $1,000. All yours. Now it's time for the head-to-head match, and you're going to play that with any star of your choosing. And after you've made your decision, that star will reveal the hidden number in front of him or her, and we will multiply your $1,000 by whatever that number is. Time now to make your pick.
Matt.
Matt, grab that tab and give it a pull. 10. All right, so you're playing for $10,000. Good luck to you. Here we go, Matt. You're gonna. This will be a written response for you, if you please, and verbal from her after you finished. Button blank. B-U-T-T-O-N. Button blank. Button blank. All right, Matt's ready. Your job is to match him to collect the $10,000. How do you do that?
Buttonhole.
Buttonhole. Right, you've got one right here, haven't you? There's a buttonhole right there. All right, Matt, if you have a buttonhole and she matches
Buttonhole, you say?
Buttonhole is what she said, Matt.
I also have a lot of buttonholes on this shirt and one on the car.
Autograph the card for him. You know what? Oh, hold on a second. You know what she said? The best part of it is hugging Matt. She doesn't care about the $10,000. She went up there and give him a real squeeze there. Listen, you have a grand total of $35,150. Congratulations to you. We'll be back right after this. Okay, now we want to make a fast reveal of the big 3-0. John, give us a hand here. Everybody grab the tab. Ready, set, go. Who's got the big 3-0? Tom Villard had it. Tom had it. All right, stars, we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see you tomorrow, Liz. Gene Rayburn inviting you to join us tomorrow here.
And John Bauman saying so long for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour.
A member of our studio audience will receive this KitchenAid mixer with attachments can handle most every task from single egg white to kneading yeast doughs. It's a complete food preparer furnished by KitchenAid. This is Gene Wood speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. A Mark Goodson television production.